Good morning, everybody. Ms. Zuber here, getting ready to do some review on adding mixed numbers. So we did this last week. We were going to do small group work where we're practicing this on Friday, but the Zoom video was not working. So instead of doing that, what we're going to do is today, you're going to watch this quick video, and then you're going to do a few practice problems. I'm going to look at those practice problems, and then that will help me decide who is ready to move on and who still needs to do some practice with me tomorrow. Okay, either way is fine. I just want you to try your very best. Okay, so I'm going to do this example for you, and then you're going to go ahead and try some problems on your own. Go ahead and watch this as many times as you want to. So the problem that I'm going to show you is 2 and 4 6 plus 3 and 3 6. So I already have my little T drawn out, and I already have my little bubble map drawn out. When you're doing this on paper, whatever you have to work out your problems on, it is nice to kind of have these already made because you know you're going to need them. Just remember that whole numbers go on the left, fractions go on the right. So my first mixed number is 2 and 4 6. So my 2 goes over here on the left, 4 6 goes over here on the right. And remember, this is just a way to organize your mixed numbers to make it easier to add. The next one is 3 and 3 6. The 3 goes over here on the left. The 3 6 goes over here on the right. So like I told you before, it's much better to start by adding your fractions. When you add two fractions that have the same denominator, like we talked about, that denominator stays the same. You don't touch it. You just focus on the numerator. So 4 plus 3 is 7. So 4 6 plus 3 6 equals 7 6, but this doesn't look right to me. I know that this is an improper fraction because the numerator is larger than the denominator, okay? So I want to make sure that my mixed number is proper. So before I go to add the whole numbers, I want to turn 7 6 into a mixed number and then add it back into my problem. So that's what this little bubble map comes in handy for. So I'm going to take my 7 6 because that's the improper fraction that I want to change, and I'm going to put it up there in the top bubble. Then you have to ask yourself, okay, how do I pull out a whole? So what fraction would be a whole in this case? So what I do is I'm going to look at the denominator, which is 6, and I'm going to tell myself, okay, I know the denominator is not changing, but I need to figure out what the numerator would need to be for this fraction to be exactly one whole. And remember that in order for a fraction to equal one whole, the numerator and denominator need to be the same, right? So looking at 7 6, I know that I need to pull out a whole, so it's 6 sixths. 6 6 equals one whole, but in order for it to still be 7 6, I need to add in 1 sixth. 6 6 plus 1 6 is the same thing as 7 6, but now I can transform the 6 6 into a whole. So my mixed number now is 1 and 1 6. So that 7 6 is the same thing as 1 and 1 6. Okay, so now I'm going to erase. I transformed 7 6. So I'm going to erase 7 6. And I have to put a fraction over here on this right side. So I'm going to take my fraction 1 6 and put it over on the right side. I can't put my 1 here because it's a whole number. Whole numbers go on the left. So I'm going to carry that up here. And now I can add my whole numbers, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer to this problem is 6 and 1 6. Okay, so I would like you to try the practice problems on the next few slides. Try your very best. Like I said, make sure that you're doing the work on a separate piece of paper. It can be a scrap piece of paper. It can be whatever you have. And double check your answer when you're done. Make sure that the mixed number you come up with is the same thing as your improper fraction. I do not want to see any improper fractions in your answer. That's the point of doing all this, is to take the improper fraction that you get and turning it and regrouping it so that you have a proper mixed number. Okay, so try your best. And like always, I'm here if you have any questions about your work. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.